This is the first episode with Belarus. So this is our group: Liechtenstein, Montenegro, Poland, uh, Moldova, and Sweden. Obviously with Belarus. So we've got Liechtenstein, Montenegro, Poland, Moldova, and Sweden. Our first match is against Poland, and that's going to be a difficult match to try and defend against Lewandowski. But let's take a look at all my previous results. So I started off with a 5-0 win away to Latvia. Then I ended up losing 5-2 to Italy. It was 1-0 at half time, and then I scored 3 quick goals in the second half. Then I did pull a goal back in like the 83rd minute, I think, and then they scored a goal like right at the end to finish it off, more or less. Well, yeah. Then I came from behind twice to draw with Azerbaijan 2-2. The team that I just recently played with on the last campaign on YouTube. But I should have won that game. The first goal, the keeper got a hand to the header from the corner and couldn't keep it out. And second goal was against Scrappy. I was winning this game 3-0. And then they scored a goal from free kick. And then I was 3-1 up and got a man sent off. And it was like that till half time, and then I conceded 2 late-ish goals against Iceland to draw 3-3. I ended up beating Cyprus 1-0. The goal didn't come to the second half. I lost to Ireland 3-2. I was 2-0 down. Then I came back to be 2-2. Then they scored a cheat goal near the end in like the 78th minute because the player controlled it with his hand, and then King scored from it, so it really shouldn't have counted. And then I get penalised, like give away a free kick for apparently using my hand when I threw a ball to my teammate. But yeah, I bounced back and thrashed Australia 7-2. I was 1-0 down. I was like 3-1 up at half time, I think. Then I know I was like 7-1 down, 7-1 up before I conceded a late penalty for a stupid handball which they scored. And by the time I kicked off from centre, that was pretty much the end of the game. So obviously last time out, in the last campaign, we qualified with Azerbaijan, but we wasn't able to get out the group stages. But we qualified, which is an achievement for a team like that, I suppose. And it'd probably be the same sort of achievement with this team if I can qualify them. But I've got Poland and Sweden to worry about. The other games I think are definitely more winnable. It's just mainly this one and the Sweden game, especially that Isak's on the game and obviously Ibrahimovic. If I was able to create more players, then I would have had Goicoves in there and all. I mean, a front three of Isak, Goicoves and Ibrahimovic. I don't think any team would want to be defending against that. Like Ibrahimovic back in his prime, Isak when he was actually like good, and obviously Goico is up front as well. But obviously Ibrahimovic don't play anymore. Like, not that I know of anyways. I don't know if he's playing abroad somewhere, but as far as I know, I think he's retired. I know he did have a brief retirement from Sweden and then came back again, I think. For a brief spell. Obviously, after this campaign is finished, the next team would be Belgium, which would be the first time I'd be playing as like a 5-star team. So obviously there'd be more expectations with me playing as Belgium. Because obviously with a team like Belgium, just qualifying and just being there, it isn't good enough for Belgium. Like, you know, I'd want to be going there and believe that they've got every chance to go on and win it. Especially with some of the players that they've got or had like on the game of like De Bruyne and Hazard in the same team. Although I don't think it really worked out as well like that in real life, really, with De Bruyne and Hazard being on the same team. I don't really know what happened there, but we're off to a flying start. The referee gave me advantage. I ended up passing the ball across. One of my players done with it. Obviously, I didn't control that. I think he done with it. I don't know what he did, and obviously, I'm surprised it came to my player, and it was a tap in. I definitely wish that I didn't start with a game against Poland. I would have appreciated an easier assignment to start with, but obviously I would have had to play these at some point anyway, just like Sweden. Because obviously Poland's not one of like the best teams in the world, but they've got good players. Like they've got players that can potentially hurt teams. Like especially with Lewandowski on the pitch, like, you know, always been their main man. But they've probably got a few other good players and all. Like not just him, but obviously he's the centre of attention in that Poland side. That Blakowski, whatever his name is, he's a decent player. So they have got a few decent players, Poland. I think that hit his own man. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that hit his own man. What? No, I'm pretty sure that hit his own man. It definitely looked like it hit his own man to me. And they've still got the ball. I finally get the ball away. This player's shit. He's only like 63 rated. This has to be 2-0 inside 20 minutes. This probably is a bit of a surprise scoreline. I wasn't expecting to be 2-0 up by now. I mean, Poland can be quite strong defensively and all, and hard to break down, but obviously in real life against a team like Belarus, you wouldn't really expect Poland to be sitting back and wanting to defend. They'd be wanting to, you'd think that they'd be wanting to, what was that for a touch, mate? You'd be thinking they'd be, I give them for handball, really? I don't like this. They're closing in. See, we've still got a job to do. We can't defend like that. Oh, what? The referee's having a laugh. Like, the referee cost me a few games in some of them friendlies. And I've hit the bar. And luckily they were friendlies. I mean, that Polish player, I think that was Lewandowski, he didn't really look too happy there. See, that's definitely warning signs that Poland are still in this game. Like, we're still fairly early in. Like, we're only like half an hour in, coming up towards half an hour. Ah. Okay, I'm lucky the flag's gone up. I'm hoping we can keep this like going into the break like with a 2-goal advantage, because it can make a big difference going into the break at 2-0 or 2-1. Ah, what a cunt. That's a ball over the top. I think that's going out of play. Yeah, it did go out of play in the end. I mean, they've probably had more possession. Ooh, almost another one. But Shitney saves it. Okay, my player did well to close him down there. Forced an error. And we come away with the ball. That's a foul. Come on, ref. He was tugging onto my shirt, man. Fucking nonce. I was going to call him a knob. I wasn't going to call him a nonce. That just randomly slipped out. But yeah. Hey, fucking knob. We're still 2-0 up coming into the break. Obviously, it's not half time yet. Ah, crap. That's going to my keepers. Whoa. Ah, they make a mess of that header. The referee gave me advantage again. So the first goal, the referee gave me advantage, and I ended up scoring. I don't really know what the advantage was for, anyways, to begin with. And then just now, the referee gave me advantage. I played on, got the ball, Shitney makes the save, and then I head it into an open goal, and it's 3-0. I'm in dreamland. Hey, they've got a booking. Ah, ref, man. He kicked out my player. Yeah, how can he be penalised for that, bruv? Have some common sense, man. Ah. Ireland's equalised against the Czech Republic in their qualifying game. I mean, I was actually the better team against Ireland when I lost them all. So not only did I lose 3-2, but I was genuinely the better team. Like, even when I was 2-0 down, I was still the better team. Well, not what I really want to do. And that is half time, and we go into the break with a very surprisingly 3-0 lead. Like, I think in real life, on a match-up between these two, I think I'd have to put Belarus as the underdogs. Like, I think they would be the underdogs heading into a game like this. I mean, they'd probably be favourites to win some matches, though. Like, they're obviously not the worst team out there. Oh, right. So obviously our group's in Group F. I didn't really see what letter our group was, but yeah, obviously I know the teams that we had. I recognise the teams like Montenegro and Sweden are both 1-0 up, which obviously I think Sweden will be potentially our closest rivals. But they are playing Liechtenstein, so if they don't hammer Liechtenstein and it mainly stays like that, or maybe only just 2-0 if Sweden get a second goal, it might not do too much in terms of their goal difference. Obviously, I was originally 3-0 up in a game and did not win from being 3-0 up, but I did have 10 men and it was 3-1 when I had that man. So I think it was midway through the first half. I think it was like in the 36th minute, something like that. So they had a free kick from that as well. They took it not anywhere near on target, and then I decided to make a substitution so I could cover up my centre backs, because obviously I only had like 3 at the back because it was a centre back that got sent off for me. See, they had 3 shots, 1 on target. I don't know what I was doing, but I'm in a much healthier position than what I was against Iceland. Just the pure fact is that 1, I'm 3-0 up at half time instead of it being 3-1, and 2, I've got 11 men on the pitch this time. I don't even think I've got anyone booked yet. I know that they've got a player booked. Well, I pressed Y, man, and he fucking ran it out of play. What a dipstick. Well, okay, there's so much space, but we defend in numbers, and we get the ball out. We're on the attack again. Thank you. Pleb. It was a bad pass. Batteries. I think they're on 1 star. 1 bar rather, I don't know why I said star. It was on 2 bar before I did these recordings, I think. So, Chesney pushed it out, shit me. And none of my players was there to attack the ball. That's a great ball. Round the keeper. 4-0. 4-0. Just the confidence to have to knock it round Shitney, who left his net unguarded, and I could not miss from there. When I had the whole goal to aim at. I think any chances of a Poland comeback is well and truly dashed and dented now. Any goal that Poland get will surely only be a consolation. I'll be looking at my bench in a minute and get the ball away. Okay. Oh, saved by Chesney. Right, I'm gonna 10 shots, 8 on target. To me, they had 3 shots, 1 on target. This has been complete. I'm gonna take Rodney off whatever his name is, however you pronounce his names. He's only 48 stamina, but I think he's overall had a good game. I mean, it's kind of difficult to really replace him with like players that are 67, 66 rated because he's 80 rated. 80. He was originally 76, I think, on this when I first started the campaign with Belarus. But obviously, you know, on this game, if they play well, their ratings and that can go up. If they don't play so well, their ratings go down. It's just unfortunate that the goalkeepers' ratings are unchanged, and there's no, and on them training drills, there's no set like specific like goalkeeping drills specifically to try and actually increase the goalkeepers' goalkeeping ability, which I kind of disappointed about. That I've not really done more about like the goalkeepers, because obviously the goalkeepers can't improve their ratings or anything like that. Maybe they might improve their ratings if you put them on some of like the other drills, but they wouldn't really improve their goalkeeping stats, so it would be pointless doing that. And like even if they get man of the match performances and that, their rating, like their overall game rating, don't go up. Which is the only disappointing thing, really, I suppose. But yeah, it is what it is. Oh, I thought that was a goal. I think the keeper did well. Obviously, I did try getting the ball there, but Lewandowski was in, and I think my keeper did just about enough to put pressure on him. Really, I mean that probably would have only have been a consolation now in the ways if that did go in, but it hasn't gone in, and we're thankful that it's not gone in. Whoa. Wow, that's another save by Chesney. Chesney's probably been Poland's man of the match because he has made some decent saves in this. There's no one to really pass to. I mean, fuck it, I'm going to launch it into the box. Not that, I don't know why I did that. It would be pretty embarrassing conceding from that. But it would only be a consolation now anyways if they did get a goal. Like, there's no way I can bottle a 4-goal lead with what little time's left. Like, we're in the 83rd minute. So obviously I've definitely got 3 points. Guaranteed. Question remains, can I keep a clean sheet? Well, no I can't. Yeah, no. Great finish from Lemon Cunt. Can't believe my players did not make a tackle. Well, it's 4-1, it's a consolation. Even if they get another goal, it'd still be a consolation. Oh, that should have been 5. That really should have been another goal. And that's not going to cost me in terms of this match. I mean, 88th minute. And I've got a throw on. So obviously no clean sheet, but 3 points and 4 goals. It's going to be a race. Does my keeper get there? No, he doesn't get there, but that's going to go for a goal kick anyways. Ooh. From the kick. Brilliant. A ruthless display. And we restore our 4-goal cushion right from that kick. The goal kick there. It was actually a Polish player that actually originally won that header, which obviously defensively he's had a poor game. I don't know if that was Gillick that mistimed the header, but it was a Polish player that headed that down before my player intercepted the loose ball and smashed home a finish. And it's 5-1, and that's full time. Brilliant result, absolute brilliant. And I mean, we was off to a perfect start. Can't believe we was 3-0 up at half time, and then we ended up scoring twice in the second half, even though we conceded what was no more than a consolation in the 86th minute. So Wales, Spain, also, both started off with wins. Portugal beat Italy 2-0. Sweden won 3-0, so they scored twice in the second half, and Montenegro won 2-0 in the end. Obviously, you'd expect Sweden and Montenegro to beat their opponents comfortably against the likes of Liechtenstein and Moldova. I mean, we should beat both of them and all, to be fair. Especially after demolishing Poland, and obviously Poland's much better defensively than them two teams. But it don't always work like that in football. And obviously, after all, I do play on legendary difficulty on this game. If it was the up-to-date FIFAs, then obviously it would be ultimate. See, that Heleb didn't score, but he had a 7.3 match rating. He didn't get an assist either. So I'm disappointed that Heleb didn't score, because he's definitely my star player, really. I want to have a look back at my goals. That was after 4 minutes. That was a dream start, and then we doubled our lead. This time our player didn't take too much of a heavy touch, and because in the last campaign with Azerbaijan, when I drew to Iceland, Cyprus, I think it was, I drew 1-1. When I could have went 2-0 up, but my player took such a shit touch, it went straight to the goalkeeper's hands, and then yeah, you see that again, they missed that header. Really poor header. And I don't know what I was thinking shooting from that range. And then round the keeper into an empty net. That was a decent save. I mean, you'd expect them to make that save, really. And then Lewandowski waltzed through my defence and buried it in the bottom corner. The keeper didn't have any chance of keeping that one out. And then that should have been 5, but weren't 5. And then that was from that header that they mistimed, and a lethal finish for that one to make it 5-1. And after the first game, we're top of the group. I guess we would be after a result like that, I suppose. So our next game is Montenegro, which I've got Jovetic, and we've both started off with wins, so we're heading into this game both on wins. And obviously that'll be in the next episode, and we'll see you then.